Well, that's the end of that. And let's start the live stream. Okay. Alright. So first things first, we got FNaF World, Overworld music. Cool. Anyways, we're gonna close out of this, We're gonna do some other stuff. And we're gonna just do some stuff really quick. Alright. Now let's go into here. And I'm going to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to get rid of Discord. Yeah, my computer should be fine. Yeah, I think this is cool where it's at. But anyways, welcome everybody to the live stream. I hope you guys are having a good day or night wherever you live. Whenever you're watching this live stream, I would like to show you a few things, tips and tricks that will definitely help anyone who is speedrunning. I would like this live stream to... Oh, wait, hang on. Give me 1 minute here. I'm going to go to advanced settings on my stream, and I'm going to make sure this isn't unlisted so that people can see. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to check something. Gaming, 5 Nights at Freddy's. Enable DVR. Okay. Save changes. Perfect. Alright. So. FNaF World. Okay. I haven't streamed in a really long time, so my commentary is going to be pretty bad. But, hello everybody. Let's start with our live stream here. I have a few things I want to talk about really quickly before I get started with this live stream. First off, huge shout out to my good friend Dark, who just recently became a mod on my stream. I'm going to my channel right now just so I can get this linked so that everyone in my server and other places can see this live stream. Before the stream starts, I would like to give a big shout out to Dark for being there for me, for being my friend, and everything else. I will be making a separate video about this shortly, along with Dolkin. So yes, I would like to say that. Everyone, I am live streaming. Don't watch if you aren't a fan of 5 Nights at Freddy's. This is an informative stream about how to get started in speed running this game. This is basically going to be like a tutorial sort of live stream. What I plan to do in this is, first of all, FNaF World. You just opened the game, right? First of all, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have our global hotkeys done. Anyways, so you open FNaF World. Yay, brand new game. I just got this cool game. Let's see what's in it. So we press start, and we want to speedrun this game. In the speedrunner's mind, the goal of speedrunning is to go fast, and that's quoted by Darbian. Anyways, the Super Mario Bros. World record holder. So first thing you want to do, and this is for every single run, and I'm going to do an expert strat run just to show you guys. The first thing you guys want to do when you start a new run, what you want to do is do an adventure mode run. If you're that kind of person who likes completing the game before trying to speedrun it, like me, then make an adventure mode save and try to get all the characters. It will take you a long time. I've done it. Anyways, get all 48 characters, then you'll get the fan, which I'll show you here. I'm going to reset the game again. Let's press start. So you see the fan down here. This is only unlockable after you get all 48 characters in the game. So, yeah, that's where that goes. As soon as you get this fan, what you can do is you can go to any slot, mine slot 2, you can click new game, yes. Then we're going to do fixed party. And we're going to do normal mode. Now you'll see that you'll have the first 5 rows. Normally, without the fan, you will only have the first 2 rows over here. which makes fighting security impossible, and it makes any of the button guardians impossible. Unless you're really good at this game, which I'm obviously not. But, continuing on. If you're brand new to this game and you have all the characters, then first advice that I would like to give to you is, number one, find out what kind of speedrunner you are. And this is going to be a very informative stream, and I want you guys to like basically find out what you are before you start running this game. If you like long drawn out runs, then I would recommend doing the 100% and 157% run categories. However, there's a catch to it. I wouldn't recommend start doing those until you have a very, very good knowledge of like where everything is in the game, because 100% means you literally have to find everything in the game. And secondly, I would like to point out that after you find out what kind of speedrunner you are, and you find out and you watch some videos about like the top runs and everything, then my recommendation for a second thing is to find out what kind of fixed party you would want. So if you're like me and you're gonna run fourth glitch is my favorite run, by the way. That's why I play it so much. I've spent over 300 runs in this. Anyways, so if you're gonna be running fourth glitch, the safe party select that you're gonna want to have is this. You're gonna want Funtime Foxy. You're gonna want Endo2, Spring Bonnie, and RxQ. Reason you have Funtime Foxy and RxQ is because they both have gift boxes. Gift boxes are very vital for surviving, and if you have two of them, it makes it very easy to be able to survive in the later boss fights. Welcome, Overwatch and Kandamas, to the live stream. I do hope you enjoy your stay in the live stream. This is an informative live stream about basically how to run FNaF World, if you are so interested. Anyways, so if you want a safe party, go Funtime Foxy, Endo2, Spring Bonnie, and RxQ. And I will go over the expert strat party, which is this, which is basically the same thing, except RxQ is put in the second party instead of the first, and you only have one gift boxer, which is Funtime Foxy. And so the party is Funtime Foxy, Endo2, Spring Bonnie, Spring Trap, because he has Spring Locks, and it can do up to 1200 damage, if you're lucky. Then put RxQ in the second party, Nightmare Fredbear for Toxic Bite, Nightmare for Rainy Day, and Nightmare Freddy for Sludge. And those are debuffs that will definitely help you. But anyways, I'm going to check chat again. It's... Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's... Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. Anyways, so... You want to have Funtime Foxy, Endo2, Endo+, and Spring Bonnie, and RxQ. Really redundant. But anyways... And then your second team can really be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be anything too special. Because thing is, when you're running, especially fourth glitch, when you're running, you're almost never going to use your second party. So basically, you can put literally Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy in your second party. And unless your front line gets jump scared, you're never going to use those in the run at all, ever. So your second party, just to be safe, in case you do get jump scared by Bubba, you want to have Crying Child for an extra gift boxes. You want to have Endo1 for Endo Army in case that depletes. Then you would have Nightmare for Rainy Day 2 and Toxic Bite, which basically combines Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare. I'm going to check chat again. FNaF World. And then 4 is going to be Nightmare Freddy for Sludge. Now, this is the safe party. If you're gonna, this is your party that you're gonna want to have when you first start running fourth glitch. And realize that you will not be perfect at this game with just a day. You're gonna be having to practice all of the bosses and practice the routing and practice everything before you actually get good at this. And even me myself, I'm only several hundred runs into this. So I myself am not like, it's not like Darbian or Zem92 or Andrew G or anybody who runs like the top games like Sonic 2, Super Mario Bros. And Zem92 runs Ratchet and Clank, but that's not so popular. Anyways, I only have several hundred runs under my belt in all categories that I've ran. So even I myself can still be very, very optimized in this. And in fact, this world record that I literally got like an hour ago, 6:49.72, which I'm still very proud of even now. This was insane to achieve, and I spent 15 days getting it. But anyways, this is basically one of the most optimal runs that I've ever gotten. And this, I can see fourth glitch going down to probably about 6:35 at very best. And that is the most optimized. Like that's probably at least a couple thousand runs in. And I just disconnected my Xbox controller. Anyways, this I would expect to be about 640 and after about another 1,000 runs. And to consider that it took me a few hundred runs just to get the 650, it's gonna be insane. But anyways, I'm done talking about team and getting sidetracked. Now we're gonna talk about the routing of fourth glitch. So there's a lot of routing for all the other specific runs, and I will be talking about those later in the live stream. What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna have this live split thing here green, and so that when you click a button, it does that. And in fact, I'm gonna change something really quick. 1 minute. Let's go open layout. There we go. So, nonetheless, what we're gonna have to do is actually fix this. Give me a quick moment. I'm gonna fix this. Let's go splits. Let's bring that up to bring that down to 8. There we go. Okay. Okay. Boom. All right. So, very first run. You're gonna well, I wouldn't expect you to do your first run, and I actually very much recommend that you don't do your first run right away. The reason I'm doing it now is just to give you an idea of the routing, and in fact this time is going to be completely obsolete. So we're going to click done, and as soon as we click done with this, we're going to click our start button at the exact same time, which for me is / right above enter. So we're going to do this, and then your timer starts. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit enter and click as fast as possible, sort of like this. And it'll skip you through the dialogue. And if you're fast, you'll be able to get through this dialogue in about 8.5 seconds or less. Now, I did take a long time on that, but that's okay. So now you spawn in the overworld, right here, world 1. What we're going to do for fourth glitch, we're going to go over here. We're going to run from this mech grab, which is okay. Also, one quick tip I would like to give is, also this is the beginner strats run, so I'm not going to be doing any clips or any movement tricks going for chips and all that. And I'll be doing a full beginner run afterwards. But anyway, I recommend that as you're moving, like right now, I recommend you're holding R the whole time. So that I'm going to try to get an encounter. Like you saw how run popped up immediately, and you started immediately running from the encounter. If you didn't start doing that, then run will start up later, and thus you'll be able to start running later. Anyway, so this is your very first run, so you don't have to worry about like the Fredbear clip or anything like this, which I'm about to feature. This is a really easy clip, by the way. Just like that. So now you're over here, and you can skip the Fredbear, but we're not going to do that. We're in the beginner strat. So we're going to completely miss out on that. We're going to spam through this. And that's okay. Now we're going to hold left, and we're going to go through this glitch, the first glitch of the game. Now, you don't need to hold R here because you don't get encounters, but just follow this routing, because the glitches are really optimized. Now, here, this orange speck right here is what will take you to the next part of the run. So, as soon as you touch the orange speck and see the loading screen, you're going to want to split like this. That was a kind of late split, but that's okay. And also, since you're in beginner strat, you're going to want to go through this Fredbear, talk to him. Don't worry about high-end times yet, because these are still your very first runs. And you still want to get a feel for the routing in the actual run. So for fourth glitch, you want to go down and left, like this. And then you're going to want to follow this simple path right here. It's pretty laid out for you. Chop and roll, so that's okay. Let's run from this. And now we head into dusting fields. We're going to go down twice here, and then we're going to go up. And I'm also showing you, like, basically all the movement for this. We're going to want to go through here, down, and through up to here, and turn right at this lull bit. Then we're going to go up, get attacked by Flans, because, well, why not? We're going to talk to this Fredbear. Now, keep going up and right. We're going to get to Bouncer. Now we want to kill this guy, which is really easy. He's the easiest boss on the run. And just like that, he's dead. So, next thing you want to do... Wait, hang on. Yeah. So, Bouncer's dead. So what you want to do is you want to go right into the dusting fields glitch. Now... we're going to go up through here, and yes, your time with beginner strats, which is what I'm doing right now, is going to be far better than mine. And in fact, I'm going to be trying to do an optimized beginner run, just to give you a feel for, like, final time and what to expect with it. It's not going to be anything crazy, but it's definitely going to be something that you can talk about at school, like me. Anyways, we're going to keep going through here. Split as soon as we enter that. Now we're going to hold up and left. Now... here, there's a different strat. And no, it's not to get caught by that. So, normally, since we Fredbear clipped at the very beginning, up in here, and I just made a huge mistake. I just made a really big mistake. Oopsie doopsie. Anyway. So, basically, I should have hit the button there, and that was completely my fault, and now I have to go through the glitch, which is okay, which means I can explain this more. So, Lily Gear, optimized Lily Gear, is much faster than, say, like a 730 pace Lily Gear, which is an advanced strat, I would say. Because expert strat, which I will show you, expert strat is like 650, or like between like 710 and 650. It's also really dependent on your RNG. But anyways, we're gonna go up and left. Reason why is because we're gonna hit this button, and we can warp. Now we're gonna keep going left. We're gonna hit this box. We're gonna equip Run Luck as fast as possible. And I just went there again. That's okay. I don't know why this keeps changing to average, but we're going to set it to PB. Anyways. So now, as soon as you hit Run Luck, we're going to go here. We're going to talk to the Fredbear. And remember that this is beginning strat. This is nowhere close to like expert strat with clip or anything. In fact, I would start saying incorporating clip at intermediate. So now what we're going to do is Lily Gear is probably the easiest in the game. And I just got like the fastest encounter ever there. Anyways, we're going to go through the glitch again. With a flip side or glitch, we're going to have to just basically follow my routing. Like if you watch this part over and over again, eventually you will find a combination of just doing this over and over again and just watching it being done over and over again. You'll eventually find like the muscle memory to do the pathing, and it's all fun. So then we're gonna go up here, split, like that. Now, safe deep metal mine, we're gonna of course clip through the Fredbear, or just talk to it. Now we're going to go down and left. And we're going to get this box down here. After we run. This is block jump scare. And that's what's going to be the big time saver for Bubba. And no, it's not going to help at all for expert strats, but for beginner strats and first timings, this will definitely help you a lot. I'm going to say that right now. So we're going to run. And then, again, most of this is just routing that's already been planned. And with muscle memory, you'll be able to, like, start pressing certain buttons and holding them far earlier than you need to, which, like, adds on to just going through the movement faster, kind of like that. And now we're into the deep metal mine glitch, which, again, is really self-explanatory. It's about following my routing. Honestly, the most, and this is where it introduces the third layer flip side, by the way, as you'll see right now. This is the third layer flip side. And we want to hit the fourth layer flip side, which is right after the Bubba fight, which is the last boss fight that you need to do in this run. Anyways, so what we're going to need to do is keep going through up here. Just keep following the path that's set out for us. Find the clock. No. This one is a matter of choice. In fact, I should probably time this. You can go like this, or you can go out this way. But either way, it'll still end you up over here to first glitch, in which you just hold up and left, and deep metal mine glitch is done. So now, next thing you want to do is you're going to go through Pinwheel Circus. Now, this is very notorious for have been the death of a lot of my runs, and just a lot, yeah, just almost all my runs in fourth glitch. We're going to talk to this Fredbear. And just like that, he's done. Now, we're going to get that chest that randomly spawned, even though it's not supposed to. Now we're going into Brow Boy. And Brow Boy is a reasonably difficult boss fight. And with 2 gift boxers, you should be completely fine, and you'll be fine. If you have 2 gift boxers, then that means that you're really safe and that you can restore your gift boxes and be able to overall just restore your party a lot easier than if you had just Funtime Foxy. So we're gonna kill Brow Boy. And yes, this is a live stream just for future reference for the routing of 4th glitch, just as a source. Now, we're going to go over here, and we're going to get auto regen, chips, auto regen, done. Now this is adding a lot more chips than that would be in an expert run. In an expert strat, there would be absolutely no chips at all. Now we're going to go through the funhouse, which is routing. And I'm going to say this right now. Do not get lost in the funhouse. These are all fakes. I'm going to clip through this block right here. And we're going to keep going right. Get that chest, even though we don't need to. And now we're at the hardest boss fight in the run. So we're going to use gift boxes. And we're going to take down this beast. Whenever he uses jump scare, this is going to be something big that will definitely save you. Whenever he uses jump scare, and I'm waiting for him to. Whenever he uses jump scare, it'll appear right here. And when it does, you're gonna want to switch to your other party as quickly as possible. Like in an expert run, you have to. Because, like you saw down here, he said jump scare. Within that time period, in an expert run, you're going to want to switch to this, and this will be jump scared, as opposed to your main team. Now we're going to keep going. But since we got the block jump scare from earlier, we don't have to worry about the words jump scare. So now we can just kill Bubba with ease, and now we know how this boss fight works. It's literally just survivability. And with expert runs, we have to have really good endo crits and really good spring locks to be able to kill this guy. But Bubba is a very easy boss fight in a beginner strategy run. So that is the last boss fight of the entire run. We're going to go through this right here. And we're going to go down here. We're going to talk to this Fredbear. Keep holding down, and we go through the last glitch. And the last glitch is by far the most confusing and by far the worst glitch to go through. Now we're going to go up here. This is the first time we're going to need to clip through a block in here, and in which you go to third. This is a strategy you don't have to do, but clipping through these saves you small increments of time, but they will definitely help you as your run gets more and more optimized. You're gonna want to clip through these 3 trees right here, and then hold left, so that you'll just be going straight down this way. And lo and behold, the 4th glitch. We go through here. We walk to over here. This dude right here. Old Man Consequences. I'm sorry to say if you've gone too deep into the code, there's no way back out. My name's Old Man Consequences. Come have a seat and let's fish for a while. You have nowhere else to go. And that's the run. That is 4th glitch run. Hello, Dark. That is the 4th glitch run in beginner strategy format. Now, I'm going to show you the whole thing in an actual speedrun and what it should look like when it's optimized. So, we're going to start. And again, realize that this is beginner strategy format. This is not at all near expert. And also, I don't really care if my loads are high because this is a tutorial. That was like one of the highest loads I've ever gotten, honestly. And again, hold run from the beginning. Sometimes it does take a while, and that's okay. This is going to be a no reset, so I don't care how bad this time is. Talk to the... And in beginner strategy, you don't have to really worry about Fredbear clip. So we're going to have to be doing this. And in fact, my load times are actually really low right now. And that's not a good thing. Anyway, we're going to be going through here. And that is Fazbear Hills. Now, we're going to talk to this Fredbear. I'll check chat after I kill Bouncer. And also realize that your load times are going to be far better than mine right now because my load times are really bad since I'm streaming. But it's okay. Because I'm trying to show you like all the routing and the formatting for this. In fact, that was actually probably one of the luckiest dusting fields I've ever gotten. Alright, I'm gonna check chat after this next boss fight, which is Bouncer, which is the easiest one in the game. Or so in this run. Alright. I PB'd normal. Cool. What was your time? What was your time, Dark? Anyway, we're gonna go through the glitch. That was an early split, but it's okay. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to grab the run. I just thought of something to add to a beginner strat. So we're going to go over here. We're going to get run. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to wait to load in. We're going to be holding right in R. And what I planned to do there was clip through Fredbear. And in fact, if you want to clip through Fredbear and not have to deal with him for the rest of the run, what you should have done is gone to World 4 immediately after you got in run luck. But it's okay. This works too. So now we're going to go up here. Lily Gear Lake is probably the easiest in terms of routing and overall just everything. Normally my Lily Gear Lake splits in my expert runs are really good. Normally they're like in the 50s. Rarely they go up into the minutes. The 1 minute plus. Like as you see on my PB, it's a 54:17. However, my best is almost impossible to beat because it's so well optimized that unless you have better load times, then it's completely impossible. But anyways, we're going to go through here. Split Lily Gear. And we're going to go talk to this Fredbear. Nice Dark, and alright. FNaF World.exe. Okay, there we go. No reset run. Sorry. It's from my video. And realize that beginner strats is probably the most absolutely safe strategies to go about this run. And then as we go into like intermediate and advanced and expert, it's slowly going to become more dangerous and much more difficult as you're going to be looking out for more things, and you're going to, it just becomes much more difficult to PB. Setting the standards. When you set like as high standards as I do when it comes to running before resetting, your completion rate per run is going to be far lower. Like those 8 completions, 2 of them I think were no reset because of this. And on top of that, 8 of them are from the past 60, actually more like 70 runs that I've ever done. So I've only completed, so that's about like a 1 in 9 chance of a run making it. So now we're going to go through Pinwheel Funhouse. Auto regen is actually optimal because even then the bosses sometimes one hit you, so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go talk to this Fredbear. Hello, yeah boy dead inside. Welcome to the live stream. Doesn't feel good that you're dead inside, but welcome to the live stream anyways, and I do hope you do enjoy your stay for this. Now, we're gonna deal with this boss fight. This is Michael, if you didn't know. Well, good to know. Welcome, Michael, to the live stream. I do know who you are. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna skip auto regen. Because honestly, you don't really need it. And that was really unfortunate. In fact, that almost never happens. But we still don't have to worry about jump scare, which is good. I should have done Neon Wall. And Bubba is killed. We went to the park today. That's cool. Did you have fun? We're gonna talk to this last Fredbear. And yes, this is a beginner strat run. And this is nowhere close to PB. And my time would actually be far better because I actually have very bad load times when I stream, and I just figured that out now. And through fourth glitch we go. And old man consequences. That is the run. Glad you had fun, by the way. And that is beginner. That is the beginner strategy to this. Which in total turned up to be a 10:29. Though I could have probably done like a 9-minute because my load times were absolutely horrid. But now we're going to talk about the less safer things about fourth glitch and how you can run this and get better times. One big portion of it is load times, obviously. But second to it is changing your party setup. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run through the game, except instead of having RxQ, we're going to have Springtrap. And the reason we're having Springtrap in this is because Springtrap has spring locks. And, oh wait, I'm trying to do something and I can't. Oh, wait. That's weird. That's so weird. Anyway. So he has spring locks, and that is really useful for that. And we're gonna have the same setup, except RxQ is over there now. And we are going to start again. Now, except this time, I'm gonna show you a few tricks that we use in expert speedrunning, which is in expert speedrunning. By that I mean this is like top of the line tricks to the game. And all these things that you're going to want to be doing when you're at such a high tier level of speedrunning this game. So first trick I'm going to show you really quickly, and I showed you this before once. We're going to skip this Fredbear for the rest of the game, except for whatever reason that didn't work. So we're just going to reset. And we're going to get back there. And yes, I know that this is going to be far off of my PB. That's because I have really bad load times. I think it's probably because of my stream format. But, anyways. Or it might be Discord. I don't know. I'm actually going to close out Discord. Start up. End. And let's close Task Manager. There we go. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We're going to click through Fredbear. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to get close to Fredbear. We're going to click Bytes and then Done as quickly as possible. Like that. Then we're going to hold down and left. And watch the magic. Clip straight through Fredbear. And now that the Fredbear is still there, he will not spawn for the rest of the game. He will stay in that exact location for literally as long as this run lasts. He will not appear again in any other location. So now with that said, we can go through Choppy's Woods. We don't have to deal with Fredbear. And we're going to go through Dusting Fields as per normal. That was actually a kind of fast bouncer, but it wasn't the fastest. So now we're going to go through here. I don't care if I lose time. But it's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do movement. Now this is how this works. So we're going to go up and left to the button, but watch. Since it teleports you over here, that saves you a few squares to actually walk. So basically, you can walk over here and then walk over here, and it takes less time than going through this full circle. And now we're only going to be using Run Luck, and we're going to go without the block jump scare, because block jump scare sometimes, it's not like it's bad, it's just that we know how to avoid jump scare. So I am going to not use it, which will save you another good half a minute. And I would say at best with a beginner strat, you would be having about a I'd say your time at best would be probably about 8:30 with beginner strat, maybe 8:45. But we switched the party to one gift boxer, and we put in more damage. And now we are going over here. Now we're in the Black Tomb Yard. We're gonna skip the auto jump scare, or not auto jump scare, but the block jump scare. Go through this as per normal. Yeah, I'm really silent when I speedrun, I'm sorry. But I'll go check chat after while I'm in the loading screen to Pinwheel. Unfortunately, I don't have it like next to me or have a second monitor so I can check, but it's okay. Alright. Yeah. So, we're gonna keep going. This time our time is going to be much better than last time. And obviously this is very improvable. Alright. So, wait for this. So now watch, this is what the jump scare trick does when it happens. It's mostly about reaction. Or is Baba just not going to do it this time? He's probably not. He just decided not to do it. Never mind. That's actually a really nice Bubba fight. And in fact, it could have gone better with more endo crits, but that was still a very good Bubba fight overall. So anyway, we're gonna finish up this actually kind of clean run. We're gonna go through here. And this short live stream is just going to be used for any future references, like guides for how to do fourth glitch. I explained everything in the first beginner guides run, and in the second. And this is sort of like this is just a no reset expert strat guide, or just run. And realize that with this quote unquote expert strat guide, you can get down into the 650s, so there's a lot of room to play with this. But still, we're gonna talk to this guy, and that is the end of our run. A minute and a half behind PB, but it's still good. We're gonna reset, and that is the end of my live stream. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And yeah, I just wanted to make a quick live stream just to showcase like what we can do to for new runners, and like all new runners that come to Five Nights at Freddy's World speedrunning, they can use this live stream to kind of help them. And yes, I do have really bad load times, but I do try to explain everything and all the movement tricks and everything. So I'm glad that if you're new to speedrunning this and in the future, I'm glad if this helped you, and I hope you all the best to future speedrunning. This has been Zombie Gabriel, and I'm signing.